Hey guys, welcome to this week's partner pattern. This is the hard one, so it's meant more for yellow and green belt students. And what I'm doing this week is I'm actually going to take the exact shines footwork pattern that I taught for yellow belt last week, and I'm going to show you how you can do it with a partner. So make sure before you do this class, you need to have done last week's yellow belt shines. So let's go over it very quickly, just in case you missed it. But if you're struggling with any of the steps as well, make sure you scroll back through and you find last week's yellow belt shines, because this will really help you. So what we did was we started with our swivel steps. Remember, this was kind of like ice skating. So you went 1 and 2 and 3, tap, 4. Then we did it on the other side, but instead of finishing with a tap, we finished with a cha-cha. 5 and 6 and cha-cha-cha. From here, you went straight forward onto your left for a forward rock for 1, 2, 3, tap, 4 with double tap here, 4, 5, 6, step, 7, tap and drop, 8. Let's try that again, shall we? 5, 6, starting with your swivel, single, 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 tap, single, single, double for your cha-cha, forward rock, and double tap, 5, 6, 7, drop and tap. From here we did a shuffle, so we went down and up, step, tap. From here we did those twists on the spot, but with wide legs, remember? 5, 6, and we also had that extra little option to turn to your right for a full turn on 7, drop on 8. Let's try that again from the top. 5, 6, 7 with your swivels. 1 and 2 and 3, tap. 5 and 6 and cha-cha-cha. Forward, 2, 3, double tap. 5, 6, 7, drop and tap. Shuffle, 2, 3, here come your twists. 5, 6, turn, 7, 8. From here, we did our taps. So we went 1 and 2 and 3. And remember, we went forward first. Quick, out and back. Quick, hit. Remember, ladies, you want to push forward a little bit more with chest out and back with a little bit more bootier. Whereas gentlemen, you want to go forward a little bit more with pelvis out and back a little bit more neutral. So it's different styling for different genders here, okay? But that's the whole pattern. Let's try it one more time. 5, 6, starting with your swivels. 1 and 2 and 3, tap. 5 and 6 and cha-cha-cha. Forward, 2, 3, double tap. 6, 7, drop, 8. Shuffle, 2, 3, swivel. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, tap, out and in. We did a little bit of body roll, and we just did step taps until we got back into our basic step. Okay, one more time, and then we're going to try it with music. 5, 6, start with your swivel, single, 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 tap. 5 and 6 and cha-cha-cha. 1, 2, forward rock, tap, tap, and a drop. Shuffle, 2, 3, and twist, twist, turn and drop. 1 and 2 and 3, out and in. Body roll, step, tap, tap. Nice. Cool. Make sure that when you're doing those taps, remember there was that option to add body. So it's a little tiny contraction. Don't do too much, and more of an expansion. So it's in, out, in, out, in, out. And that happens on in is when you lift it up, out is when you tap it. In, out. Now again, there's a difference between feminine and masculine styling here. Ladies, you're gonna get more boobs and booty out, so it's thinky, think. You see how far forward I am? Guys, you're not gonna be tilted so far forward. You're gonna be tilted forward, yes, but a little less angled, and it'll be more of a focus on the bounce of the foot, and the shoulders are gonna be going a little bit more up and down, but on a diagonal. So rather than just directly up, directly down, it's sort of up and forward, down and back. So it's just here, boom, ba, boom, as opposed to ladies, dum, good. So that's how you want to style that. Cool? One more time from the top, then music. 5, 6, 7, swivel. 1, 2, 3, tap. single, single, double, forward roll, 1, 2, 3, double tap, 5, 6, 7, shuffle, 1 and 2, 3, twist it, 5, 6 and 7, drop, 1 and 2 and 3, tap, out and in, body roll, step, tap, step, tap, step, tap, and we get into our basic. For this one, we're just going to do 3 step taps, a little body roll, and into our basic. Cool? Let's try it with music, shall we? Here we go. And single, single, single tap. Over rock, double tap.
I got my hand on the list. Time.
3 step tap, 1 more, body rock.
Voy
Okay.
para allá, voy a buscar
Let's do it one more time.
la mujer que me domina.
One more time from the top. Here it comes. Single, single, single. And double it up. Forward, 2, 3.
I got my hand on the list.
Shuffle.
Time.
Turn. Drop. Step 2. One more.
Voy
Great.
para allá, voy a buscar
Nice.
la mujer que me domina.
Okay, so now that you're feeling confident with that pattern, and as I said, it's quite tricky, so if you haven't done last week's class and you're struggling, I would 100% recommend going back and doing last week's class first before you continue on with today's class. But let's learn how to do this with a partner now. So I'm going to call in Nick to assist me. There he is. Okay, so let's get into it. Now ladies, you are going to have to do this on the other foot. So you're going to have to reverse the whole thing. Guys, good news. You get to do everything on the same foot that you've been practicing. However, there will be a few tweaks for both genders. So we're going to start, and just do this one because we have got it going to a particular song. On that 6, 7, 8, that little introduction, Nick's going to do butterfly arms with my hands and bring them all the way up, quite high here. Now what you'll notice is our elbows are out and our hands are up together. So if we turn face this way, you'll see my hands are above my head, but my elbows are out to the side. But when we face this way, you'll notice that our hands are in the middle of us. So they're not over my head, they're also not over his head. So they've still got to be in the middle. So we've done this on 6, 7, 8. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go straight into those swivels. When we do those swivels, simply because we've taken that grip into a nice high closed grip, you're going to find that your lady is going to follow you guys simply by doing your step because you've restricted her frame, so she's got no choice. So ladies, we're still going to swivel, but we're going to start on our right leg. Gentlemen, you're going to start on your left leg as normal. And we're going to go the single, single, single tap. And you'll see because Nick's twisted his torso so much, I've got no option but to follow him. And then we do the second side as we go single, single, and double, we cha-cha. And what you'll notice is that as we do the cha-cha, Nick's going to take those hands, he's going to open them up, and he's going to let go of his right. Let's try that again from the top. So we wait, and on the intro it goes 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3, tap 4, 5 and 6, and open the arms. So we're here. What you also might notice there is that we've created a little bit of distance. So as Nick's pushing and letting go on that cha-cha, he's really throwing that arm and he's giving a little bit of pressure from his left at the same time, so that you see that we've just created a little bit of distance between us. If we didn't do that when we were here, because of course what comes next, forward rock, watch it. We're gonna bump into each other. It's not particularly sexy. Whereas if we've got this distance here, and remember we are on a diagonal, so we're not both square to you at the moment, we're diagonal to each other, but also diagonal to you. So it's a little bit more open. You don't want to face too square to your partner, but you don't want to be dancing with someone else. Dance still with your partner. And we just do our forward rock. So gentlemen, you pull with your left hand to bring her in on 1, and then you immediately create pressure to push her and throw that left hand on 2. You switch as you ask the hand 3, tap 4. Let's try that from the top, but maybe from another angle. So we're here, and we go. 6, 7, 8. Single, 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 tap. Single, single, double, and throw. Create distance forward, 2, 3, tap. So we just got to this point. Now here, we normally do the double tap and the step tap. So we're still going to do that, but what you'll notice is that Nick's going to lead this. With his arm, he's going to do quite a jagged movement and just go sharp, sharp. And that little sharp pulse there is going to encourage me to tap. So this is when I feel this. So ladies, you're here, you've got a really considerable weight on your right side, so you've got no option but to tap your left. Now because he's not going to transfer his weight, I'm not going to transfer my weight. He's going to tap and I'm just going to feel sharp, sharp, and then on the third one he throws it. When he throws it, that's what's going to encourage me to transfer my weight. Does that make sense? Let's try it from the top, but we're going to go different orientation again. So here we go, arms coming up on 6, 7, 8, we go. Single, 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 tap. Single, single, double, and forward rock. 2, 3, here come the sharp sleeves. Tap, tap, throw, and tap. And you'll notice that Nick's just asked for my hand with his left right at the end. Now, the next thing that we want to make sure that we're doing on that double tap is we've just gone tap, tap. As he throws and steps, he wants to step towards me rather than to the side, and so that will bring him in, and you'll see he'll be able to place his right hand around me in a closed position as we tap, so that we're a lot closer when we're ready to do our next step, which is going to be the shuffle. Let's try this from the top. 5, go 6, 7, 8. Single, 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 tap. Swivel, swivel, cha, cha, cha. 1, forward rock, and tap, tap, throw, tap. Remember, step close to your partner, gentlemen. From here, we're going to do the shuffle, but what's going to happen is, as we do the shuffle, Nick's going to slide out his right hand, so we're more to hand hold here. So you want to be in a closed position at the start of it, rather than just going straight to an open, because otherwise she's not going to feel the down. By being in a closed position here, when you gentlemen do a shuffle, so if Nick immediately starts to bend, and I'm thinking of doing a basic, if he really bends into it, give it a go. See, it feels really weird for me just to step. One more time. There you go. I should feel that drop and want to go with him. So as he does the shuffle now and steps it out, down and up, I'll feel that. So by the time we go down and up, we're in the closed position. As he does step tap, that's when he's going to slide it out a little bit more, so that we've got space for our next move. Cool? One more time from the top. Adding the shuffle. And 6, 7, and single, 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 tap. Single, single, double, and go forward, rock. And double, double, through, get closer, down and up, step, tap. Cool. Now from here, this is the tricky bit. Firstly, ladies, in theory, you've got the easy thing, because you're literally going to do what you did in the shines, but on the opposite leg. So ladies, we're still going to go twist left, twist right, and then you're going to twist left and turn and drop. Gentlemen, you're the ones that have the tricky thing here, because you're not actually going to immediately shift. You'd think that would be easier, but it's actually a little bit trickier. So you've done a shuffle, you've gone 1 and 2, 3, 4. You need to throw from your left to your right. So throw your lady's right hand from your left to your right, and all you're going to do is twist to your left and extend your right leg. So it goes twist and then you switch, okay? So you're not able to switch on your first one, which in theory you're doing less, but it actually does feel trickier. So we might do it with Nick's back to you so you can follow along from the shuffle. So we're going to go down and up, step, tap. Now we're to the hands here. So you're going to notice that Nick's going to stay with his weight on his left, and he's going to throw from his left, throw my right to his right hand. And that's going to encourage me to twist. So we're here, and then he's going to switch a second time, and that is when he actually switches. Now from here, he's not going to switch, he's going to stay where he is, and he's going to turn me with his left towards my left. So he comes together, and he's going to take that hand over his head, and he's going to drop. Boom. And so that's how he's going to lead me to do that. So let's try that again from the shuffle, same orientation. So we've gone 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, drop, 8. Cool? Making sense? So far so good? Let's try it from the top. And 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sorry, my bad. I skipped forward. Here we go. Again. 6, 7, and single, 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 tap. 5, 6, and chop, chop, chop. 1, 2, 3, double tap. 5, 6, throw and together. Shuffle and step it out and shift, shift, turn and collect. Now you'll notice that when we collect, we are both on kind of a little bit of a diagonal. Technically it's more of a right angle. So if you look at where you're connected here, there should be a right angle between your two torsos rather than thinking of it as perfectly parallel and then diagonal. Think of it as a maximum of a right angle. If you think diagonal, you might accidentally go past the right angle. You're not going to feel comfortable here. You'll be putting strain on the shoulder, and it won't be easy to do the next move. Cool? Let's try it one more time, different orientation. Then we might try it with music just so far before we move on. 5, 6, down 7, 8. Single, 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 tap. Single, single, and throw. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, together, down and up, step, slide it, shift, shift, turn and drop. Cool. Make sure at the beginning, gentlemen, when we've just finished the swiggles, so we're doing the swivels 1 and 2 and 3, tap, 5 and 6 and sha, you should still have the right hand, only on the last cha do you throw it. So you don't want to let go of it too early, and you never want to just let go. If you just let go, the lady, you lose her hand. You want to throw it because you see that action there. It's cha, cha, cha. You see how it encourages me to open my body diagonally, so it's easier to come in for that next forward rock. That's what we want to get to. Shall we try it with music? Let's give it a go. Shall we try it with music? Let's give it a go. Alright, let's go. Straight away. Single, 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 tap. Single, single, double, and 4, 2, 3. Pop, pop, and shuffle. Switch. Turn. Basic. Nice. Let's try it again, shall we? If you were a bit overwhelmed and it was too quick, don't worry, it is quick. It's quite a tricky one. This is meant to be for the the yellow and the green belts. So guys, this is meant to be challenging you. And as I said, the great thing is this is all based on footwork that you can do as a soloist as well. So even if you want to be going over your footwork again and just watching and taking it in and realizing that when you practice this on your own, it's really contributing to something that you can do socially as well. Let's try it. Here we go. Single, 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 double, and forward 2, double tap, 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 throw, shuffle, switch it, throw, turn, basic. Good. Nice. Maybe one more time. Just because it's tricky. Still one more time, but we'll change the angle. part, what we've done is we've just finished, dropped on that right ankle, remember? And what we've just been doing for now is just sliding that a little bit and just going back into a normal basic. From here, what we're going to do is you're going to notice Nick's going to tilt his torso a little bit forward, and that's going to encourage me to do the same. You'll see I'm going to drop my knees a little bit, and I'm going to lean forward as well. Now what he's going to do is he's going to start tapping his left first. Ladies, I'm going to start tapping my right. Remember with the out and in, we went tap and tap and tap. So what we're going to do here, 3 of them. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3. Now from here, he's got quite a good grip with his right in that closed position. He's literally just going to pull me close to him as we do those 3 steps. Quick, quick, quick. And then from here, he's going to collect my other hand once he gets into close, and he's going to push me out for quick, quick, quick. And from there, we're just going to do a little body roll, and you'll see we haven't quite extended our arms fully. He's not quite around me, but he's just going to body roll here. Give me a moment, and as we body roll, you'll see that the hand will come in. And this time we're going to do 4-step taps, just because we've ended up on the other foot, because we're with partner now, and we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the last 2, he's just going to bring me into a closed position. 5, 6, 7, 8, and basic. We're ready to go. Cool? Let's try this part again, maybe from another angle. So, we've just turned our 80 and we've dropped. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3. Pull her in with the right. Get her close. Collect with the left as you do. Push her out. And then you're going to body roll. As you slide that right hand, leading to step, tap, close position, and close the face. 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Cool? Shall we try it from the top? I'll change the other position for you. 5, 6, 7, and single, 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 tap, single, single, double, and go forward. 2, 3, double tap, sharp, sharp, throw, and collect. Down and up, here comes the switch. 5, 6, turn 7 and drop. Tap and 2 and 3, bring her close, push her out. Body roll, breathe. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Nice. So this is all very Dominican, this stuff. And you want to make sure that you're really pushing her. Now, why do we body roll there? Technically, the timing of this is going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. Now, we don't have enough time to go straight back into our 1 there. So we're just going to body roll and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? So there's actually a half bar there that we're body rolling through, because you hear it, it finishes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 2, 3, 4. It sort of goes straight into another half bar, and that's why you want to breathe. Wait till you can hear a dominant 1 again, and that's when we start getting into it. And the reason that I choose a 2-step to do then is because even though I think I hear a dominant 1, you're not really sure. Is there going to be another half bar, or is it just going to be a full bar? Are you just going to go step, tap, and then you hear and you're ready to do a basic, or are you just going to hold it for a little bit longer like we're doing today? So I like to explain why we're doing these things as well, because remember, that 2-step or timing step or step tap, whatever you guys call it, there are so many different names for it. It's the whole purpose of it is to just get used to the rhythm until you hear that dominant rhythm again, and you can take back over. And that's what we're doing there. Okay? So, one more time maybe without music, and then we'll go to music. 5, 6, 7, 8. Single, single, single tap. 5 and 6 and double it up and forward. 2, 3, double. Sharp, sharp, throw and step to your partner. Down and up, step, tap, twist, twist, and collect, drop, and 2 and 3, bring her in, push her out. Body roll, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7. Let's try it with music a few times. Here we go. top. Single, single, single. Double and forward. 2, 3. Double, double, first. Down, up. Twist, twist. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Voy
8.
para allá, voy a buscar
Nice.
la
Let's try that
mujer
again.
que me ilumina. La buscaré.
We'll go for another orientation this time. Here we go.
¡Mami! Ahí va el marido otra vez. Empezando. Voy para allá, voy a buscar
Nice.
la mujer que me ilumina.
Alright guys, so I hope you got the pattern today. It was definitely a tricky one to do with a partner, but you can see how things that you can do on your own as a soloist, you can always do with a partner as well. It's very easy to lead these things and it's achievable to follow them as well. So you want to make sure that you know that these steps can be led. Okay, it's just that different subset of bachata, that Dominican style bachata, and you can hear it in the music. It's very, very guitar based, whereas you might realize that when we've been dancing in class in previous times, the music's been a lot more R&B based, and that's called sensual bachata, and that's when we'll do lots of like smooth movements, body rolls, head rolls, totally legitimate both styles of bachata, but it's good to know both. And as I said, shines in sensual bachata doesn't really lend itself very well, whereas Dominican bachata is very shines based and footwork based. So this is great for us to be learning at this time. So I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you practice and keep it up because we'll have more for you next week. See you later, bye guys, bye.